It got to a point where like I was 19 and I got kicked out of my house because I was like bringing over 6 dudes a night.
So I came across that clip, and after seeing that clip, I had to go ahead and find the full thing because there ain't no way, right? Right?
It got to a point where like I was 19 and I got kicked out of my house because I was like bringing over 6 dudes a night. Like it just was never enough. Enough was never enough. So, yeah.
What? Wait. 6 dudes a night?
For like a consecutive week, yeah.
First off, let me go ahead and say that I think I speak for all of us when I say that 6 is crazy. In a day, that is pure insanity. I don't even think I've hugged 6 females in my lifetime. So the fact that this shorty right here had 6 men pull up to her cribble and give her the hums is just wild to me. Like, I don't blame the parents at all for kicking her out. Quite frankly, I would do the exact same thing, even though it would be for a different reason. I think the reason why the parents kicked her out was because she wasn't respecting their house. The fact that she was bringing all these random men in, and while the parents were trying to go to sleep because they got work in the morning, they were incapable of doing that because they kept hearing like they were listening to the box on repeat. Like, that's probably why they kicked her out. But for me, the reason why I would kick her out is just out of pure jealousy. But not okay, hopefully you guys don't misread that. I don't mean like, damn, all these guys are hitting my daughter and I don't get a piece of it. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm saying jealousy in terms of I'm a D1 hater, all right? I'm an all-pro first ballot Hall of Fame hater. I'm gonna be hot and heated if my child is getting more play than me in my own house that I pay rent for on a monthly basis. That's not gonna happen in my house. That's not what's gonna go down here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You got me bent, man. You think I'm about to be one up by my own child, man. What do you think this is, bro? I'm the head of this household, all right? I run this house. Me, I'm the captain now, okay? All right? So the fact that you out here going all willy-nilly in my own crib that I pay money, nope, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Like, how am I gonna compete with 6 a day, huh? That's prime Wilt numbers, man. Only thing I can do is kick her out, all right? Give her 2 texts. Get up out of there. Okay, all right. Moving on from that, you're probably wondering, how did she achieve such a feat? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and run it down to you guys real quick. Well, let me go ahead and point out the obvious reason why she was able to accomplish such a thing. She's a woman, and guys are so easy. All right, they'll open their legs up to anything with a beating heart. Men just have no respect for the wee-wees whatsoever. The next way she was able to do this was how she got these guys. She would either use dating apps, so that's Bumble, Tinder, Grindr, and or she would just go to the bars. And after she would capture her prey, she would go ahead and schedule these fellas in time slots that they were able to pull up to her crib and redeem her ticket to Pound Town. Okay, so after informing us on her strategy, she goes on to say some things that she probably should have just kept in the vault.
6 dudes a night? Like at the same time, or like
No.
after the other?
Yeah, one after the other, yeah.
And how were you meeting these guys?
Usually dating apps. I have like a hard time approaching men. I usually just wait until they approach me. Or I used to like to drink a lot too, so I would go to the bar, drink, and hook up with guys. Yeah.
Okay, so you would sleep with six guys a night. Mm-hmm. So like, would you slot them in like 7 p.m., 8 p.m.,
Yeah.
9 p.m., 10 p.m.?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then I would even,
No, go ahead.
I'd say I would even like have like my backup guys to where it was like, if this guy didn't come tonight, then I would invite this guy. And then if he did come, if the first guy did come, then I'd tell the other guy, oh, I'm busy. Like I can't, make it or whatever. So that like,
Did you have a spreadsheet, like an Excel?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I had to write people's names down because it got like so insane.
First off, let me go ahead and just real quick steal this joke from this guy I saw reacting to this exact same thing. Imagine you having the graveyard shift. Imagine you being the later on in the day, the last one, the 6th guy, right? Imagine being the 6th man. Like, the cesspool that is waiting for you, all right, buddy? Because I highly doubt that she is showering between sessions. Like at that point, man, it might as well just feel like you're throwing a glizzy down a tunnel. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't mind getting a DMP. I don't mind getting a healthy scratch for this game right here, man. And another thing, man, do you see how eager she is to share this information? Like, she's even cutting this man off to share some more information. Like she had backups. Do you know how insane it is to have backups for if one of the 6 people in one day, one of the 6 people decides to flake? Like, Shawty had a way deeper roster than the Los Angeles Clippers. Like, her bench was so deep that she couldn't even keep track of their names. She had to write down their names. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Guantanamo Bay could not get this information up out of me. And one last thing before I move on, man. Imagine being the backup. Imagine being her backup. You're only there just in case one of the star players decides not to show up. This chick right here, Shawty in the pink cardigan, which is hard. That pink cardigan kind of goes hard, man. You gonna have to tell me where you got that thing from, right? Shawty in the pink cardigan. She is out here giving it up to whoever has a wee-wee. And the fact that she would look at you, buddy, and be like, I might. I'm good on that. I'm gonna keep you on the side though, just in case for emergency break glass and just in case for emergency. Like, that would be such a huge hit on my ego, man. Like, don't hit me up. Don't hit me up at all, man. I don't even want it no more, bro. Like my feelings are hurt. Okay, so later on in the clip, she goes on to say that she used to flash her neighbors.
But I was also like acting out. Like, I would like flash my neighbors and stuff, and like if I was just like, I don't know. Yeah.
Which, by the way, is wild, crazy. I don't know what would possess someone to do such a thing. And then to wrap up the clip, she goes on to talk about why she moved from her hometown and when she finally realized that she kind of had a problem.
And was this all in, you said you're from Oregon?
It was in Olympia. So I moved because
Washington.
Yeah.
You moved because why?
Because like I was like hooking up with like everybody in the area, and then eventually like I literally like was out of control, and then eventually my best friend, I think she's watching right now, but I knew it was out of control when like I accidentally, like, I didn't know about it, but I hooked up with one of the guys she was talking to, and she like told me about it, and I felt horrible. And then it really like, that was like my bottom, and it really hit me that it was like, this behavior is like out of control for me and I need help. So I went to rehab in Los Angeles.
First off, I do want to say I'm happy that you got help and you're doing better than where you were previously, and I hope that you stay on the straight and narrow and that you don't relapse anytime soon or at any point in your life. But moving from your hometown just because you slept with every man possible there, that's kind of wild. That's crazy. Like, the only thing that came across my head when I heard that is like, just imagine you cuff her. Wherever you go, it don't matter where you go, there's gonna be a guy there that has done the hanky-panky with her. Like, you're telling me all of these guys have seen you naked and they haven't even shedded one penny for it? Like, you're just doing this for the free ski. Everyone has gotten a glimpse of what you look like and can even pay a single dime. Like, at least get some bread up out of it. I'm telling y'all this right now. If I could lie to myself if she was getting paid for people seeing her naked. Man, I could lie to myself if that was the case. I'd be like, you know what? I mean, at least she is getting paid for it. She really getting cheddar for it. She got hella motion in the city for, if you really think about it though. Like, I could really talk myself up out the ledge, but if you were just offering your services out for the free, nah, man, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I'm jumping out the window. Like, that's just unbelievable, man. If I was a female, if I was gonna be home, I would at least get some cheddar up out of it, bro. I would get some. You see these men nowadays, they shelling out bread just because you look good. No, actually, they shelling out bread just because you a female, all right? So we're having all of these simps out here doling out this cheddar out for you, and you mean to tell me you were just giving it up for the free? No charge? Like, free of charge? Hell no. Go ahead and drop down in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on this whole thing, man. As well as a sub to the channel, man. Where we're trying to get to 1K. Hopefully in these next coming months that I finally reach that milestone, but I can only get there with your guys' help. So please help a brother out. So with that being said, my name is Attack, and I just talked to him. God, that was corny.